10 different schools, episode 3. Now, like I said in the previous episodes, I'm going to be jumping all over the place, different grades. Um, Definitely a story I'm going to tell. And this happened between 3 different schools. The spelling bee travesty. This is something I've always wanted to know. Maybe I try to attempt to explain separately in other videos. So I'm going to tell this story. Everyone, this is going to be a long story. This is, wait till you hear why it turned to be a travesty. But what happened to me is so immoral, if not illegal, unethical. What the teachers said to me upon the spelling bee finals. Okay, I was good at several different classes at several different points. I was a very good student. I liked English, history. I was lousy at math, but who isn't? But I was very good at spelling. I don't know. I had a knack for it. I was so good at it. Well, I believe this started at Stewart Middle School. Now, also what's going to go along with the story is, I was in 3 different schools in 7th grade alone. 3 different school buildings in 7th grade alone. This is why this is going to be a stretch of a story. Well, in the English class, among many things, as much as it's discussed and learned, spelling. And again, I was very good at it. And the teacher would come up with this. Apparently, this was a school competition, a whole building competition. Didn't know it. And I outdid all the won out the competition at each the class way a spelling bee does. The national spelling bee in Washington D.C. how that takes place. You spell they come up with the craziest, weirdest words in those spelling bees, the national ones. But there was mostly long lettered words. But I was much a better student than most students. Most students didn't care to be in school in the first place. But I was a very good spelling and beat out most of the students at the class competition. So remember, now I'm in special education between 3rd and 10th grade, as I said in the previous video. That's going to be an important factor, unfortunately. So being the only student to prove myself in the class that I outdid everybody, or I cared to be a better speller. I did, whatever. The teachers send okay. Now I'm sent to the auditorium among class finalists of the spelling bee. I had no idea there was going to be a competition. I thought it was a classroom situation. Just a classroom situation. I went to the auditorium, and there's not that many students there. 5, 6. Not that many. And when I wrote these 2 word description of the person in charge of the spelling bee in the auditorium. I have no idea who the teacher was. I said spelling bee coordinator. So I'll abbreviate down the word coordinator. Whoever's in charge of she had a clipboard and I guess our classrooms, our teachers' names, our names, I guess. And when I approached her and said, she asked my name, okay, but what class who your teacher's name? I said the teacher's name in English class, and it says, isn't she in special education? This is the response from the coordinator. Isn't she in special education? Isn't she a special education teacher? Yeah. All right. Go back to class. This is the reply. Go back to class. Why? Just go back to class. I went back to class, and and we're not in 5 minutes. This is this is 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I'm barely in an auditorium at all. But this person has to say, go back to class, just because she says my teacher is a special education teacher. Went back to class, and I walked in and said, wow, and then my teacher said, well, that was fast. Yeah, I guess so. What happened? I don't know. I was told to come back to class. Okay. When I'm done with, or when I'm done the class day, when it ends for me, she said, I'll check with I'll check who was running the spelling bee, and I'll check what happened. Okay. Next day it comes, and at the end of the class, English class, I says, so what happened with the spelling bee? Oh, that they told me you failed spelling a word. You can tell my mouth's about to hit the floor. My mouth's wide open. I didn't even get to I was told to return to your class because something about special education. That's not what I was told. You were told you failed a word to go back to class. Okay. That was the end of that. You could tell that a lie has occurred in the communication between the coordinator and that teacher. Now, that finishes that situation. Move on to, we end up moving out of Norristown into what's called Conshohocken, outside, just a hair outside of Norristown. Conshohocken Colonial Middle School District, Colonial Middle School, I guess it was. It's hard to research this one. The next one. Again, I'm good at spelling and a spelling competition in a classroom, and it's gone a year later. Sorry, it's going. It's a few months later. Sorry, remember I did three different schools in seventh grade. A few months later, we're moved and to the Colonial School District, Colonial Middle School, and again, the spelling bee competition in the class, and sent to the auditorium to, I guess, compete in a school final. And I had forgotten. It's been a few months. It felt like a year, though. A few months, and I've forgotten about the previous situation. What happened to Stewart Middle School. When I approached the coordinator, spelling bee coordinator, they said, okay, said my name, said the teacher's name, what class I'm coming from. And she says, quote unquote, I said the teacher's name. The coordinator says, isn't that teacher a special education teacher? Oh God, here we go again. What is with this special education terminology? I've yet to ever comprehend it all throughout the history of school, all these schools. She actually asked that. Isn't she a special education teacher? I said, oh my God, what is with that special education words? And she thinks I'm getting a smart mouth. Hey, watch your attitude. She said that. Watch your attitude. I'm sent back to class. No, I'm sorry. No, this is sorry. Let me correct that, because that's what happened the first time. She added on after she said, "Watch your attitude." I said, "Why am I not allowed to try and spell a word or go on the stage? If you're in special education, how are you gonna I don't see how you're gonna pass if you'll probably cheat somehow." Talk about the most disturbing accusation in the history of being a student. She actually said, the only way I see you passing to spell a word is by cheating somehow. I thought the previous time was bad. Being sent back, and then the coordinator tells the teacher he failed failed to spell a word. Now this one is actually accusing me of the only way I could spell a word is by cheating somehow. And before saying I had an attitude, by questioning what special education even was. Holy cow. Again, when I went back to class, this is the second school, when I went back to the classroom and said, so what, the teacher said, so how'd it turn out? What happened? I slammed my arms on the desk. I almost banged my head to the desk. Oh my God. What? What happened? They accused me of I'm gonna cheat. I didn't even get to spell a word. What? Okay. She said, once I'm done class, I'll go talk to the coordinator. Next day, the English teacher, I said, what happened? They said you spelled a word wrong. You failed. Oh my God, what in the heck is going on with the school system? Okay. We moved from Conshohocken, and I'm going to Levittown, Bucks County, but I have no memories of that. So it was so quick. It was only a few months, 4 months. It was such a short time. I have actually no memory of going to school in Levittown. We moved from Levittown back to Norristown, and I went to I finally with the Levittown middle school or whatever school it was. I finished 7th grade. I went up to 8th grade. I'm now back in Norristown, Eisenhower Junior High School. And I, again, am good at spelling. I go and I'm sent to the auditorium to be in the classroom finals. Oh, God. I really honestly don't want to be in this, but I'm told to go to the auditorium. I don't want to go through this again. The memories of this. Teachers took my name and took my teacher's name down. However, this time didn't say, is she a special education teacher? No. I said, what? I told my name, the English teacher's name. Okay, go up on stage. Really? She said, what? I've never been allowed to go on stage before. She's totally confused, bewildered. What are you talking about? It's a long story. I'm allowed to. I'm so jittery. So I'm like, yes, I'm probably get to go on stage and give me a word to spell. Everyone, here comes the travesty. The word is thermometer. THERMA. Oh no. Sorry, you misspelled a word. Oh my God. Yeah, the actual spelling is THERMO. If I'm not mistaken, METER. It's O, not an A. If I ain't got the word in front of me, but I heard I spelled the word wrong. Everyone, I ain't got the word in front of me. If it's MA or MO, I ain't got the word right in front of me right now. I should did tell the story correctly, but I missed by one letter. My God, I've been waiting to get on the stage, and I messed up the first word. The spelling bee travesty is official. Twice I couldn't get on by an unethical block or stop by teachers treating me like I'm mentally retarded, or I'm stupid, or I'm a cheat, to finally get on stage and finally get a word and I misspell it. The irony. The spelling bee travesty, everyone. That's probably my most infamous story of my 10 schools.